Welcome to another edition of Talk City Greensboro, produced by GTN, featuring interviews and events happening around town. It's an easy way to stay in the know while you're on the go. Subscribe to Talk City on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or SoundCloud so you can keep up with what's going on in Greensboro City government. I'm your host, Josh Johnson, and alongside me is the man with a plan. I'm struggling. At the controls, Mr. Devin Smith.
Hey, how are you? You were thinking about the simple fact of what you're going to do to sabotage this interview today.
Maybe.
What's up, Greensboro? Thank you for joining us again. We have an active guest today, and I mean that health-wise and in the community. At the Talk City table is Joshua Garrett, the owner of JMG Elite Fitness, and he's here to tell us all about why he chooses to use his passion about physical health to do more than just own a gym. So how you doing today, Josh?
I'm pretty good. How about y'all?
I'm doing
Good.
fine.
Thanks for coming.
So no Josh and Josh jokes today.
All right.
Okay.
No joshing around.
Yeah, no joshing around, Josh.
Well, tell us about where you started and where you got started into fitness. I mean, you started off studying psychology at Winston-Salem State, but now you own a gym. So kind of tell us how you got there.
Actually, I went into Winston-Salem State with the idea of becoming a physical therapist. So I dated a girl, and her parents said that physical therapy would be a great route. So, I mean, it was dealing with sports. So that's the route that I took. But when I was in college, I wasn't quite as focused as I needed to be. And so psychology always played a part or was interesting to me. So I changed my major to psychology. Didn't finish college, but once I got out of college, I thought, dang, physical therapy would have been great. So other than that, though, I've always been into sports. I've always been into health. My brother had some health issues, which also inspired me to go further with it. And so then one day I had a pretty good job, and then I heard a voice say, "Yo, start your own personal training business." And I was like, "Nah, I got a good job. I don't have to ask mom for money no more. I can save for the trip." And then I think a couple of weeks later I heard it again, and it's like, no, I can't do it. I'm up for a promotion. I'm not going to do it.
I love it.
And I was literally just at my desk, just talking to myself, like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing that. So I think 2 weeks after that, I think I lost my job. And then after that, I had no choice but to do it.
Right.
And so, and then it's just been a long, grinding road from there.
Yeah.
Difficult road.
Well, I'm glad that you did it, because it seems like you're doing a lot with it. And that kind of gets us into our next question.
Yeah, well, what's it like being able to give back to your community doing something that you love?
Be honest with you, I never even considered it as giving back. It was just something that it happens as you go.
Yeah.
So I started training, and I train people for money. That's the bottom line. I train people for money. And then over time, different opportunities came, and I'm a pretty humble person, so I don't look at it as the big picture. I look at it as, okay, this is one opportunity, and I need to do my best in this opportunity, and maybe from that opportunity, I can have other opportunities.
Get some more opportunities, yeah.
And so it started with training some kids at a low poverty neighborhood some years ago. And then from that, people just say, hey, can you come to our job and do group classes here at our job? And then from that, it ended up being just other opportunities. And so I always look at it as just one opportunity. And it was the funny part about it, when I got the email from you guys, you listed some of the things that I did, and I sat back and was like, wow, I did those things. And so
I hadn't even thought about it.
Haven't even thought about it. You know, with the basketball team, the Greensboro Chaos, that happened just because I did classes with Ahoy. And the young lady that runs that rec center, she started the basketball team. Yeah. And then from that opportunity, of course, Josh, can you help us out? And it's just different opportunities, different connections. I tell anybody, you never want to burn any bridges. Try to make sure when you come across people that you treat every single person with love and respect. And you never know, years later they can say, hey, you treated me well, so I got an opportunity for you.
That's right. That's right.
And so you mentioned the Greensboro Chaos, which we did have Coach Katrina Smalls on before, so we do know who you're talking about. But tell us some other things that you have going on, like learning with Miss Margie, and of course you mentioned that you were doing Ahoy classes before COVID kind of slowed everything down. You've got a nonprofit where you're working with kids. You do a kids Saturday at your gym. So just kind of tell us about some of those things and what your mindset was behind doing these things in the community.
I laugh because there's a saying, fake it till you make it. All right. So technically, I don't have a nonprofit, technically. But I put that on there because you got to keep your faith working.
Yeah.
And so am I working towards it? Of course. And so I still help kids. I still train kids in basketball and football, different things like that. And if there's ever opportunity to train a kid in that area, if they don't have the money, cool. Even though I have prices, at the same time, I was one of those kids that couldn't do different things, and somebody had to bless me. And so I always take care of any youth that I need to. I try to mentor a lot of kids all the time, and some parents reach out to me and say, hey, my son or daughter is struggling in this area. And so I just take the opportunity. We listen to Eric Thomas. We listen to different motivational speakers when they're around me. So to get their mindset kind of a little bit different. You know, it's not just about listening to the latest rap music. When you train with me, I want their minds to be changed as well. You know, and I understand kids listening to their parents, that's one thing. But somebody outside the house that you respect, that's a totally different thing. So a parent can say, you need to take out your trash. That's going to teach you responsibility. And all they hear is, I got to take out the trash.
Wow. Take out the trash.
And so, but then if you come to Coach Josh and Josh says, you know, hey, yo, in basketball, you have responsibilities. Just like when you're at home, you have responsibilities. And now it's like, oh, he said some revelation. Right. All I said was take out the trash. It just came from a different person. And so I have a responsibility, even with training adults in the Ahoy classes. You know, they're 55 and older. And I don't train them like they're 55. I train them like they're 25, 26, and they appreciate it because all they see and hear is somebody care about me. Even though I'm hurting, they still care about me. And a lot of other trainers may come in and treat them like 55 and 60. I have to be easy on you. I have to take it easy.
Yeah.
Right.
And that doesn't quite show love and support always because, you know, sometimes love hurts.
Yeah, they treat them like seniors instead of active adults.
Exactly. Exactly.
I've got a few more questions to sabotage this with Josh jokes.
Let's try. Let's keep it up.
So moving forward, I mean, we're all like, it's funny that we continue to talk about when things get back to normal. We'll see. But I mean, are there specific things that you would like to accomplish with your business and the efforts in the community, or do you have some kind of grander, bigger visions, or are you just still kind of working those opportunities as they come?
I have a big picture. I do want to own a bigger gym. The current gym I have now is not as big as I wanted to be.
Right.
I don't have everything in it that I wanted to have. But the location that I have now eventually will be a location where I simply just use it to help that area. I mean, I may not charge high prices because I am in a low poverty stricken area. Sure. And so once I get another location, different side of town, different area, different goals for that gym, then that gym can pretty much take care of the other one. Because the other one is just used simply for outreach and help people that need some assistance. So my main goal, and I don't want to tell too much because I don't know who are listening, but my main goal is simply be able to have an opportunity where kids who want to play basketball, football, sports, or even just creative arts, period, and they be able to go somewhere that would take care of them without having that expensive price tag. Right. And so that's the nonprofit aspect of it that I don't have currently, but is working towards it. Those are the goals that I have. But yeah, that's just the gym part. Sure. But other than that, I want to be a household name, of course. I want to be one of those famous people that you don't see often. I would rather play the background, but I'm influential. I don't want to be the ones in the commercials. That just brings too much publicity. But I want to be able to make a change, and you don't quite know who I am.
I like it.
Well, where can people support your gym and your movement, JMG Elite?
Everybody get it wrong.
Yeah. Well, I typed it wrong. I typed it right the first time, and then I typed it wrong the second time. I apologize. Where can people support you in your efforts? How can people get in touch with you if they need to work out, if they just want to support what you're doing? What's going on with the gym? How can people get involved there, whether they need to use it, use your services, or whatever?
Sure. You can go. Actually, my website is being updated now. I would say this, that during the COVID, during these COVIDs, I guess, season, I have tried to eliminate as many fears as possible. And to answer your question, my website is currently being revamped. But the website that I currently have is jmgelite.com. But it has some outdated information because the new one is being revamped as we speak. But they can always contact me. My business, I actually got a business phone now, and so that was even a goal. And I didn't want a business phone. I just needed the internet. So when I do my classes on Facebook at JMG Elite Fitness on Facebook, I just needed. They kept breaking up. It was really static. So I called the company and said, yo, I need some internet. Yeah. They were like, well, it'd be a little cheaper if you get the phone. I don't need the phone. I just need the internet. But I had to get the phone. But it just made me feel like an actual business now. Right. And I tell people all the time, it's the little stuff. Like when I first got business insurance, that was amazing. I was like, oh man, I had business insurance. I'm legit. Then I got security system. And it's just the small things that was just a blessing to me. Yeah. But I'm trying to pull on my business phone because I don't know it by heart. I don't call it. But I have a business line is 336-763-3002. Once again, that's 336-763-3002. And you can contact me through there. If you definitely anybody want to help to support the cause or know immediate kids that need training, if you want any health advice, I'm very active on my business page, JMG Elite Fitness business page on Facebook. And I try to give back as much as I can with a class every morning at 9:15. We do cardio. We do abs. We do use weights. I answer any questions as far as people that have health issues. I try to connect people to other things because I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse, anything like that. I study personal training and eventually will be a physical therapist when I go back to school. But I try to connect other people if you have questions that I can't answer. Sure. When you study personal training, they make it known, do not answer any questions that is not in your lane. Yeah. And so I can't help you if you have a sprained toe.
But you might know somebody who can.
Yeah. I know a few people that can help you with a sprained toe.
There you go, man.
But I can help you with your nutrition, even though I'm not a nutritionist. Right. But I can help you with your nutrition, get you on the right track for any health needs.
Fantastic. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys got the information. All you got to do is reach out. Yeah, that's right.
Well, I definitely thank you for coming and giving us all this information and kind of giving us a background of what you have and the vision that you have. So I think that Greensboro will get behind you, man.
I hope so. And one more thing to anybody that's out there that you haven't had a physical or any health check in the last 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, or even this year, you definitely want to get checked out. High blood pressure is a sneaky thing. Even things like glaucoma is sneaky things. Heart attacks and strokes, they're not something that you see coming. They just sneak up on you. But definitely get checked out because you never know who will be affected. It's not just you. It's your mom, your sons, your daughters, your significant others. If anything happens to you, they are affected as well. And so you want to make sure that you're around for a long time, not just for yourself, but everybody that depend on you. So that's my lasting word.
That's right, man. You got to take care of yourself so we can take care of each other.
Yeah, now we just got to sign Josh up for a class.
I'm down. You let me know, man.
I was like, hold on, what? I got signed up for a class? You signed up for a class?
Yeah, I get signed up for a class.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks again, Josh. Stay tuned in weekly by subscribing to Talk City Greensboro on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. And don't forget you can download Talk City from SoundCloud.
That's it for this week. Thank you for tuning in to Talk City. Be sure to watch GTN, your official source for news and information from the city of Greensboro. GTN is available on Spectrum Channel 13,
AT&T U-verse Channel 99,
and North State Channel 31.
GTN also streams live on Roku and the city's website at greensboro-nc.gov. Hey, all right.